I'm Derrick.
I'm Khalil.
That was
What's
dry.
I thought I was wet.
Khalil was dry. You are an alcoholic for real.
I'm not.
You are too.
Girl, we not about to do this.
You drink too much.
So what?
I got wine too.
It makes me happy.
See, that means you're dependent on it.
I'm not.
That's neither here nor there. We're back. Today we're going to talk about how we met. So, who wants to start?
Well, I think y'all met first, so y'all should go ahead and start.
We did. So, the summer, it wasn't the summer.
No.
Around January of 2014 was when me and Derrick met. We met like a lot of gays do. We met on Instagram and we kind of started talking. Like the very first time we talked for like 5 hours.
We really did.
Straight,
So,
like. And we were just talking. Then, at the time, I didn't know that Derrick had a whole girlfriend. An entire girl.
okay, everybody don't even know all of that. Damn.
This is
A
juice,
whole
okay? 'Cause
bitch.
I'm drinking it like it's good.
But yeah, so I did have a girlfriend at the time. You know, sorry, I love you, you know. But yeah, we started talking, communicating after we had met on Instagram. And it wasn't until, you know, some months later that we found out that we were both going to the same school. We all attend North Carolina A&T, Aggie Pride. So basically, we continued to talk. Around my birthday in April, my girlfriend, she found out that I was talking to guys, which was Tay. So, fast forward to orientation during the summertime. We had met up at I feel like I look cross-eyed. You want to finish the story?
So we met up at orientation. We had stopped talking from like May until probably July or June. We went to June. It was like first orientation. I was at first orientation. He was the second orientation. And we met and we started conversing more after that. We also seen Khalil at orientation. We were like, this bitch is gay. Like, he's gay. We seen him in the mall and he was walking with his dad. Then he parked beside us when we got back on campus. So we kept like, you know how you look him up and down. He said he didn't see us. I know it's a lie.
I didn't.
You did. Okay. You did.
Whatever. So that's how me and Tay met. Once we got to school, once school started, I wasn't really feeling him because I kind of had I had a situation. I had a boyfriend when I got to school.
True.
And they had like some kind of past history, so they didn't mess with each other. And being the good boyfriend that I was trying to be, I didn't want to talk to him, and I didn't want to associate myself with him.
He didn't associate himself. We would walk past each other on campus, and literally, this bitch would look at me
and
keep pushing. Like, I could see him because his walk is very noticeable. He would be walking across the yard, and I was like, "Oh, there go that bitch."
Anyway, so I
You
didn't.
would pay me.
I did.
Why did you do me like that?
Because
I'm starting to think about this shit. That shit is emotional. It makes me emotional.
Well, I'm sorry. Anyway, so I didn't associate myself with him, but then as time progressed, I kind of, you know, was learning more things about myself and whatnot, and I just felt like I can't allow someone to tell me who I should be friends with or who I should talk to. You know what I'm saying? So
what it really was, if y'all want to know the real tea, since this is the real tea, he didn't expect for me to be friends with Danae. Danae and me met the first day we got on campus. He met Danae at
that was my
orientation.
bitch. She was my friend first, so I was not really okay with them being friends. But then it was just like I had no choice because I wanted her to be my friend too. So whatever.
So he started coming back around. He brought himself back because you know you can't stay away for long. And he brought himself back. Was your boyfriend happy about that at the time?
Can we not get into all that? Like you were talking about us.
Well, he was a part of the story.
Anyways, so that's how me and Tay met. Khalil, on the other hand, he was my boyfriend's best friend. So I didn't really care for Khalil at the time because it was just like he was always around, and it was just like, can you like give us some space? You know what I'm saying? So I just wasn't really feeling him at the time. So, you know, if you want to carry on from there.
I met Derrick first at NSO. I hate y'all so much. Anywho, I met Derrick first at NSO. If y'all don't know what NSO is, that's New Student Orientation. And I remember I saw him at the table. Like it was something that was going on. I think it was like a little night party. And I saw him like across the table and he introduced himself. He was like, hey, I'm Derrick. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm like, who the fuck is this? He gay as hell, but I'ma just wait.
I was DL. I was a trade when I got to school.
My ass. I was like, what the fuck? And so that's when I first saw him. Then that was the last time I think I saw him too until school started, move-in day, or whenever fuck school started. Huh?
I did see you moving day.
Yeah, I think I saw you move-in day too, but I paid you.
I paid you too, bitch. Fucking
I don't care.
Anywho, because you wanted to be my friend.
Anywho, I met him. I just like he said, I was friends with his ex-boyfriend or his boyfriend at the time, and I was really like he was my only friend. So, bitch, you better don't wrap nothing up, bitch. You better just like you were talking, you're gonna let me talk.
What are you talking about?
You over here.
I'm just doing this with my fingers.
This means wrap it up. That means.
How the fuck I supposed to know that?
Anyways, so after their meeting, Khalil wanted to meet, like, actually come and meet them for Khalil wanted to meet, like, actually come and meet them for himself. But prior to him meeting the rest of my friends, I had already said like shit about him, and I didn't like really care for him, and I didn't want to like be cool with him or whatever. So
he did not like me for the longest. I had to really fight my way in because I knew what kind of crowd I wanted to be a part of, and I knew I kind of was getting a feel of who he was. And seeing Tay, I was like, I could kind of see myself, you know, being friends with them, and I didn't want to just have one friend. I wanted multiple friends. So he kind of was the base of me getting to know more people or more gay people. And
I'm not either.
Well, I'm not either then. Well, just people then. We're just people. Meeting more people. And so that was kind of like, that's why I did that. I knew that he didn't like me that much, but I was like, I'm gonna get this bitch to like me. And I met Tay and the rest of the crew.
Tell them that story how he came to the phone.
Oh, so my room used to be the legit spot. Like everyone after their classes, we would meet up in my room and hold on. Pause.
Bring it over here.
How the fuck you just gonna walk out?
You can do that and then just cut it.
No, but you can't cut that part because we were talking about.
Bitch, put a little bit more in mine.
I got that bubbly. I got that bubbly. I got that bubbly. I got that. Okay, I'm sorry.
So, Khalil was coming to my room with Derrick one day. No one knew about it. We knew Derrick was on the way because we knew what time he got out of class. So everybody was already in my room. And Khalil and Derrick came. Derrick walked through the door, and he had a face when he walked through the door. He was like making this face like, I'm over it. Right behind him walks Khalil. My mouth dropped because I'm like, bitch, you was just saying you don't fuck with him. And I'm nice all around. I'm like, hey,
Tay was really nice to me.
Hi,
Tay was
how
really
are you?
nice to me.
And it just threw everybody off guard because Danae, she's a bitch. She was like, the rest of them was like, so I'm like, you know, we're gonna give this bitch a chance. We're gonna give him a chance. We're gonna see what his life is about. And from that point on, me and Khalil, we really clicked. We found some common interests that we had. And it just, ever since that point, we've been tight.
Anywho, I mean, that really was like the base of our story of meeting each other. They met each other first. I met Derrick, and then he introduced me to Tay. And that's how we have come to this trilogy, the three.
Uno. So make sure you all really go like and subscribe this. Like, if you want more videos, you have to like
And let us know what y'all want us to talk about.
Right.
You know, we have a lot more stories for you guys, but just let us know things that y'all want us to talk about: relationships, guys, girls, friends, school.
Because I got some real life advice for you
Everything.
all. Y'all just, I can get your life together or I can ruin it. One of the two, just depends.
That's us with the real tea, okay?
I'm Derrick.
And I'm Tay, and we're out.
Shawty, I'ma make my move. Got my